Had your clothes on. Did to be alone. So beautiful lady. Nah, we want to hear some drill and shit. Nah, I ain't no freestyle songs. Oh, my lady.
Hey, shit been going up for a nigga lately. Now I see why niggas hate me. 100,000 on one shipment. It ain't make it to me, drove me crazy. Sold dope, I ain't sold dub soap. I was broke, I had to make it. I was trying to make it on my mother house. Bitches wasn't trying to fuck in the basement. Run the money up, busting out peas. Could've played overseas. They was trying to give me 30K a month. They ain't know I made this shit in the street. Choppers, where we go. Real presidential now. Quarter bills now, niggas wanna kick it. Everybody acting different now. Quarter club with a fit 50K, you can get a whole chicken now. Got brothers in the fed sitting down. 2 condos, rent 10,000. I'm still in the hood, record labels want me. Got 2 plugs trying to front. My young nigga got charged for a body. Outcome looking ugly. Wrap the pounds up, send them bitches out. If they make it, I'ma
Set the lights in here, man. It's gonna be a light show in my apartment, man. Got the snow coming down. We about to be out here looking official, man. You know what? Right now.
I've been feeling like I'm psychic. Interstate going crazy with the Yola. Dead numbers with the white shit. Every nigga sitting around me with the shit. All along just like me.
Trap.
I run the money, I run them bags. Yeah. Hey, I run the money, I'm running them bags. I got the Glock on me, don't even act. I'm throwing shells, ain't throwing no hands. Coke in the pot, I'm making it dance. I made the fish scale moonwalk. I made that shit through the MJ. I'm in here going crazy with the yay. I'm in here whipping that KK. Dance, dance. I got the Pyrex going thriller. I got like 2 bitches in the crib. The chopper be in the bed when I'm chilling. I got no bands. 250,000 on chickens. I send 100 pounds, I ain't make it. I send another 100, I ain't tripping. Run through the pigs, bag it up and ship it. I lose it all, I'm a bag of nigga. I call a play and get a nigga smoke. Terrorist, been lying with it. Get a brick and turn a bitch to 6. Do magic with it. Swap my bitch out for a new one. Playing with me like an average nigga. Interstate Yola, I'm moving. I don't like them tail swine shooter. Knock 11 ventilation system. Hit it off, bitch come with a cooler. Get the pounds, wrap them up, move them. Feds on me, bucket right, losing. 2 of my niggas really beefing. Fuck with them both, so I'm neutral. I run the money, I'm running them bags. I got the Glock on me, don't even act. I'm throwing shit pills, ain't throwing no hands. Coke in the pot, I'm making it dance. I made the fish scale moonwalk. I made that shit through the MJ. I'm in here going crazy with the yay. I'm in here whipping that Kim K. Dance, dance. I got the Pyrex going thriller. I got like 2 bitches in the crib. The chopper be in the bed when I'm chilling. I got no bands, 250,000 on chicken. I send 100 pounds, I ain't make it. I send another 100, I ain't tripping.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 some real subscribe. What it is. I'm turn this shit up, man. Oh, my light at.
I make a quarter meal selling grain. I don't give a fuck about streams. My own plug mad that I'm rapping. He like fuck a nigga dreams. You ever stand in the kitchen and cook it to the oil, rush it to the steams? I put some niggas in the game, now they playing for another nigga's team.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Michigan man Jake Moody to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go. 13, loop. Hey, Selko, high. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
11.
Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down. Try it.
Oh. What a chicken dinner. Early in the motherfucking game. I should have been a pick.
You know I would. Made it out the struggle, but this cover up is still hot, bro. I don't think I never can be fixed. I just hit the time that they said I wasn't shit. Sitting there, pockets of some other shit. This right here, the one. I'm gonna need this. I like that fit. Balenciaga. Chop house open, I got plenty product. Don P, drink, I'm a Don daughter. Dread head, rustle like a Bob model. Big finger right on the shot collar. You don't want to problem with some shots on it.
Yes, sir.
Don P, drink, I'm a Don daughter. Dread head, rustle like a Bob model. Big finger right on the shot collar. You don't want to problem with some shots on it.
Used to bag pigs and I used to mash up and bag niggas for them kids too.
We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Denver. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20.
Different type of bitches, I don't think you get. Had a couple people turn it back, shows a nigga took a L. I'm a mega villain.
I can bring him back if I think you know I would. Made it out of struggle, but this paper ever stood. Hot, bro.
Yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Dobbins, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Mikey Seymour still that time, makes the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. He'll look forward for a couple. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete for a Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Here we go.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
at the 12-yard line.
Bombers.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Mikey Seymour still. And the Commanders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. That's safety Talanoa Fongo on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Washington first down. Let's go now. At the 31-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commander's first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Just shot at midfield. Here's second down. A run here. It's Chris Rodriguez. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Right side, hauled in by Samuels. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Second down, they need 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Lane, touchdown Commanders.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line. Captain. Away. Kill.
A first down throw for Nix. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Bombers. Oh.
On second down, it's Nix. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Bombers. Oh, Captain. Away. Drill.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Captain.
2-yard line.
Now Nix going to look to throw. The catch made there by Sutton. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Back to the end zone. He's got it. Roy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On play action, Daniels. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McMillan.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Captain, ready. Away. Throw. Bombers.
Nix got a throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Captain.
Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Pass the 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got it.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Go! 60 Vikings.
On 1st down, Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
60 Vikings. Ready.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Daniel. To the outside, into the hands of McClure. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone. It's first and goal.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Nick snap on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 91 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 right.
Throwing now. Daniel. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Come on.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Even in the air, here's Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call them routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Throwing again. Daniel under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Great Greenlaw. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
By Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Garrett Bowles, the man flag there. Second down. Next. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. How to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Nick's going to throw for it. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Run with Dobbins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll give it to Dobbins. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
Yeah, all right. I'll start.
Might be undercover, don't know who you are. On a remix, God, stretch right hands low, I'm going with the top. Police had me on an investigation a couple of times. The reason why I hate pictures. Two things a nigga fell in love with. Glock 40 and a scale. I be wishing I could pay to get my brother back and get my dog out of jail. Every time I heard a nigga had a bond, I'm the one who paid the bill. 100-some pounds, trapped the trailer broke, sent them all through the mail.
Well, you know how they can say that. Got a skill in the coupe, I'm a waiter. Shit move real fast like a racetrack. Don't talk on the phone, nigga, say less. Money on my mind, then I raise that. Starving on me, that's a play with. My cadence. Make this shit jumping and I ain't no play. Well, you know how they can say that. Got a skill in the coupe, I'm a waiter. Shit move real fast like a racetrack. Don't talk on the phone, nigga, say less. Money on my mind, then I raise that. Starving on me, that's a play with. My cadence. Make this shit jumping and I ain't no play. We was broke, ain't had no options. Had to make plays like John Stockton. Nigga don't believe us, nigga get it poppin'. Transform shit down from Stockton. Me and my bro, we locked it. I don't do too much talking. I walk it. Better claim nigga my profit. Business carry on for daily, I fuck with it. I make a play, then I never go to double. I tell the shorty shit, I never bottle. Go ahead, homes, go now. Let's get it.
Let's get it. J-Roll, let's go. Gonna be playing the snow this game. About to see. Go to try to find some smoke for me. Yeah, PC nigga.
It has been a cold and blustery day in our nation's capital, but we are ready for football at Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And then the movers win forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they play.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Cooper for Cup. 68 yards. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's JCM to Corey Krasky-Merritt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street. Go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Okay,
they'll
ready.
come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a third down and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on. Ready.
On third down, here's Eckler. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
18 Cardinal.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hawk 70.
Daniels going to throw for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Daniels. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Miller taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Darnold's going to change the play. Here's Walker to start the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down. come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Darnold now to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. On 4th down, Darnold. Going up top for Cup. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Deputy! 19 Tiger!
To the air goes Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. Daniels going to try to sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to throw, Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going up top for Cup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Darnold. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Red 80. Yellow 80. Red 80.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Got a game, folks. You already know.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 5. Here's Daniels. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. 70.
Now Samuel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready. Hawk 70.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And to find the open man, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's another Washington Commanders.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
19 Charger, 19, 70 Lions.
Now Daniels. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up fourth down.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Faking the give, Darnold. And got his man, complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Walker now on first and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll come up now, second and 9. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Now Darnold wants to change it up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. They run again with Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go, first and goal.
First and goal at the 7.
Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 2 now, second and goal. Walker is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.